now that I'm done with the January planner pages for my 2023 memory keeping planner, I want to do just like a scrapbooky kind of page of just all of my extra photos and stickers and stuff, just to kind of give a general overview of like the tone of the month without going into too much detail of like the daily stuff that happened during my schedule. I originally wanted to have these extra blank pages at the beginning of the month when I first put this planner together. Ended up changing my mind, so I just pasted them together. So now the calendar is attached to my January divider, and then I still have this one blank page on the back where I'm just going to put these extra pictures, stickers, all that stuff. Since it was kind of a slow month for me, I did have mostly just pictures of my cats. But I think it's kind of fun to look back and see, what my cats looked like at certain points throughout the years. I'm also going to add like a little currently section. I don't have too much that I want to keep track of, but I do think it's interesting to look back and see what I was doing in my downtime as far as like shows I was watching and music I was listening to. So the show I was kind of binging for the month of January 2023 was Welcome to Chippendales, which I think was a Hulu show, and it actually was really interesting. I didn't realize kind of the backstory of the Chippendales, but I came across it on a true crime YouTube channel, and I was like, who knew that Chippendales was like a true crime situation? And then I watched the TV show or streaming network show, I guess, and it was absolutely fantastic. Definitely recommend. If you're into dramatic, interesting true crime, or anything along those lines, definitely check it out and let me know what you think of it. And comment down below. Did you know that the Chippendales brand has like this whole crime attached to it? Let me know. And then when I wasn't watching that show, when I just wanted something kind of like on in the background where I didn't have to pay too much attention, I was watching a lot of Bob's Burgers and The Great North, which I'm pretty sure are done by the same people. If they're not, somebody should sue somebody because they look like they're done by the same people, but they're like kind of like adult animation type shows. I don't know. Bob's Burgers has been a longtime favorite of mine, and then I do watch The Great North just because it's similar. I don't like it as much as Bob's Burgers, but Bob's Burgers is a go-to comfort show for me, so I've watched all of the episodes like multiple times at this point. So sometimes it's nice to have something that's similar but not exactly the same, and a little bit newer. Oh, and I am using my Tombow Funosoke pen. I hope I'm saying that right. I'm never confident that I'm saying that right, but it's the brush pen, and I'm just doing like a print. I didn't want to have to hand letter or anything, but I think it's kind of fun to do just regular printing with brush pens as well sometimes. For what I was listening to, I'm the kind of person who's had like the same playlist ever since I was like 15. But every now and then I get stuck on a couple songs that I'll listen to kind of like ruminatingly for like a day or something. So those songs for me for that month was the cover of Separate Ways from Daughtry featuring Lizzie Hale, the cover of Enter Sandman by Alessia Cara, and The Warning, which is so good. I'm a big Metallica fan, so I'm a little hesitant with Metallica covers, but that one is excellent. And the cover, wow, a lot of covers this month, but the cover of While My Guitar Gently Weeps for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction ceremony, which featured Prince, Tom Petty, Danny Harrison, Jeff Lynne, and Steve Winwood, which included one of the greatest guitar solos of all time by the one and only Prince. So love that song. I love all of those songs. It's kind of interesting to see, even a couple years later, my music taste really has not changed at all. So that's great. So the pictures that I'm using, I did print on my Canon Ivy printer. They use that like zinc ink, so they're not like the crispest photos. and like the color isn't perfect, and I'm sure that they'll fade way faster than any other photo. But one thing that I do like about them is that they print on sticky paper, and I would rather have slightly lower quality photos that I just use right away, that are accessible and easy to me, just a standard size, easy to put in my planner, than go through the whole rigmarole of like really high quality, like beautiful photos that I never get around to actually printing, or once I do print them, it's too much of a hassle to cut them down and to like paste them somewhere. So this is quick, easy, better than nothing, I suppose. And I think they turned out okay. With my cats, it can be a little bit tricky because a lot of the stuff in my house is gray and both of my cats are gray. So sometimes it's a little hard to see, what is my cat and what is my couch or something in these photos. But it's not too bad. So up in the corner there, I do have a picture of my cats, Minnie and Winnie, just kind of chilling out. And I did reprint that picture of the big scary cat that was coming by my back door for a few weeks, just because I did put it in a specific week, but I also wanted to highlight it here because like that cat kept coming by and it was terrifying. And I felt so bad because I don't know if it was coming by my house because it was looking for light or warmth, or maybe it was a house cat and somebody just let it out at night and it was just curious. I don't know. But I had two cats. They're both indoor cats. I didn't want to be touching another cat and then petting my indoor cats. So I just left it outside, and it was scary and sad at the same time. So kind of the most interesting thing that happened during that month. So I definitely wanted to make sure it was highlighted here. There's also a picture of the family Christmas tree because we celebrated Christmas with my parents in the month of January. And there's also all of my sticker albums because I finally got around to organizing my stickers that month. The thing in the middle is I hit a snap streak of 166 with somebody, which is like the most I've ever gotten. But it has like all of my friends, like first and last names and usernames and stuff. So I just covered that with a sticky note. But the rest of this page I'm just going to cover with all of the extra deco stickers from the sticker kits that I had throughout the month. Just because I don't usually use too much deco in the weekly spreads, but they're pretty stickers, so might as well use them. And they all kind of go together because the sticker kits kind of match and go together, so it's a fun way to take up space and to kind of show off all of these extra stickers that I didn't have a place for throughout the rest of my spreads. And this is the finished result. Nothing too fancy, but I think a really fun way to be able to look back on the month of January, and just a nice little addition to my January 2023 memory keeping.